right, Brian Particelli, toofab.com. Pleasure to meet you today, Leighton. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I see my face.
Oh, this side. I love this movie. I'm a big fan of thrillers. I'm happy that Netflix really seems to kind of be bringing them back. I know we haven't really seen you in a thriller since The Roommate, which is a movie I personally love. But this time, you're the one in peril. So I guess which one's more fun to play, the villain or the one on the run?
Oh God, that's a good one. Honestly, both. Can I do both?
Yes,
Can I switch back
absolutely.
and forth?
And I guess what was it about this project that it was something you wanted to sign on for? I imagine being able to film in Croatia was something that had to have been some sort of appeal.
Yes, that was definitely top of my list. One of the sort of bucket list, honestly, of places that I wanted to go. And I really love how it was captured in the film as this beautiful, picturesque, vacation spot that honestly juxtaposed against the tragic and tumultuous weekend.
Yeah.
It's quite lovely to look at.
I know I talked to Sarah and she was saying one of the things she loved that you brought to this was that you were also like your character, someone who just had a baby going away on vacation. Was this kind of a first big trip for you after welcoming your second kid too? And did that kind of help you get into that headspace?
Yeah, it did. And yes, it was. I went there. I didn't get away from my child. He came.
Okay.
But it was my first time actually working after I had my second kid. So that's
Okay.
it's always hard. No matter how many times you've worked since you've had kids, it's just hard to leave them. So yeah, it was tough at first. I mean, I felt that it was helpful, even though I was with him during the evenings and on the weekends and everything. I was separated from my older child for about a month during filming, which was
Mhm.
not cool. Not good.
Not ideal.
So yeah, no, I mean, during COVID, it's just kind of how it had to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, but honestly, it did help me to an extent to sort of tap into those on the surface kind of emotions that I needed to have access to um, at the ready. So in that way, it was good.
Yeah. And now, hopefully I as far as I know, you've never been framed for murder yourself, but have you had any
Yeah.
vacation horror stories maybe that you'd be willing to share?
God, to be honest, no. I've actually
That's
been pretty
good.
honest. I mean, yeah, I don't really have any exciting or terrible vacation stories. I mean, no, not really. I'm trying to think, like there was one, I don't even know if we have time for this, but I was on vacation with like a handful of friends. There was a guy that I was with, just a friend, and he sort of got in a love triangle with a couple that we met on the vacation. And I
Okay.
watched it all kind of unfold with my other girlfriends who were there. And we were like, this is weird. Somebody
Just
got
eating the
punched.
popcorn. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Everyone like was getting drunk and it was kind of funny, but nothing too tragic. No.
And I think it was a video that you had done for Netflix where you said kind of scary movies aren't your thing, but this kind of is in that genre. I guess, is that something you would like to do more of, or what, I guess, haven't you done maybe that you would love to do more of going forward?
Yeah, no, I really like murder mysteries. I really do. I love like crime stories, true crime. I consume that kind of thing. As far as like horror and scary movies, those things just I don't know if I'm just like sensitive because I'm getting older or what it is. Like, what is it? I'm just like too terrified that someone's in the house. So I like can't like
Reasonable.
consume it. Yeah, and like or I have to consume it and then like watch something funny right
Yeah.
afterwards to sort of cleanse my palate. But I did really enjoy this because it kind of had a little bit of everything, and
Yeah.
that aspect of it was really fun. And honestly, like even watching it, having known every beat of the film, I still thought, even knowing the ending, which I do, is really fun.
And last question I have for you, since your character in How I Met Your Father is a musician, I got to ask, as someone who loves your music, big Good Girls Go Bad fan. I love the Country Strong soundtrack. Do we have new music maybe coming from you in the future?
Yeah, the short answer is yes. I guess the long answer is yes too.
Either way, we're happy.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to hearing it, and I can't wait for everyone else to see this movie.
Thank you. Thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
one.
Yeah, you too.